Yo, Trader, smash the bid here. I'm gonna do week 20 or week 46, 2017 review. Wow, this year has flown by. Opening week of SmashTheBid.com was quite a challenge, but after a full week or so, I feel like I've got my groove back, at least most of it. Things are going pretty smooth. Overall, I had 15 trades, 9 wins, 6 losses, 30,917 and 10,480. I had 2 bad losses. These all came on opening day, which we'll look at here in a second. I had 6 short trades, 5 long trades, and 4 both, which is the ideal situation for me. Is I try to be as well balanced as I can. Um, we take what the market gives us, right? But in the end, when I come back and I review these things, if I tend to have better weeks when I'm more balanced. The 2 bad losses, what those are is if I break my risk or if I break a rule or I do something outside of it. And I traded this first day really emotionally, and I broke both of these losses were rule breakers. So it was a horrible first day startup, but got past it and then came back strong, and it's been a great week afterwards. Um, so total P&L for the week was 20,000, which is nothing to balk about. Even though I had a pure 0 for 4 losses on this day here, we came back with an incredible week, and I do believe that there was one loss. So 2 losses. This one was for 25. So for the rest of the week, there was 2 losses after that day one. So 4 of these were all in one day. Good comeback, good solid comeback. Got back to my groove back and doing what I do. The profit ratio right here is 1.97. So overall, like the month of October, I had a 9 profit ratio, 9 to 1. This is a 1.97 to 1. Of course, this bad day made it. But what this is it's your average. So for the week, it's average. Take 9 wins. Here's this, and the average of that, and then the average of this, and divide it. So it's still a 1.97 profit ratio, which is great. I mean, 2 to 1, anything around 2 to 1, 3 to 1 is very good in my opinion. So the front side of Roku was incredible. Had a nice green. Was up 5 grand on this on the front side of Roku, and then I even said afterwards, I don't touch it. I'm not touching this on the back side. Roku has a good. Almost every time I've seen a trade like this, it gives it back its whole day on the backside. So really nailed the front side, and then for some reason I traded the backside afterwards. And like I said, I let it affect me. Like people are asking for trades and they're looking for things, right? And that's my job now is to try to help people find trades. And so this first day I was kind of looking for things that weren't there. I said I'm not touching this on the backside unless it's short, and then I ended up buying some dips later. So it was an emotional day, trying to get through work out some bugs. But in KTR, traded this both ways and lost on one side and lost on the other. So all in all, it's a rough day. Haven't had a 0 for 4 day in a long, long time. So then the next day came back strong though. Caught this Roku short right here, which was just absolutely gorgeous. And we're able to manage the position and work that core position all day long. So um, we have the charts up here. So I'll just start with the simple ones. AAP, we actually shorted the whole dollar and took a loss on the stop out right here at 100 and 125, or no, what was it? Where was it? Oh, stop right here. So took a loss on this, and then ended up getting short again. So took a loss on the short, and then ended up getting short again, and made it all back and then some. Did a little bit of work in the core position here, but not a lot. So TJX was looking to, it's one of my favorite strategies here, and we're looking to add all the way up to 70. Didn't get that final one, almost did. Got a nice average with 2,000 shares, and I wanted a comeback day after that first Monday, so I didn't really focus on managing this position properly, and I was really hitting Roku. Kind of just got some green on this and covered. Wanted to put in some green this day to make up for my Monday and help everybody in the room also lock in some profits on these. And then this was the really big winner for the day, $14,691. And as you can see, that was made with $1,000 share positions, right? This was a small position. We worked a core position, never had more than 2,000 shares. One time I had 3,000, but I got not shook out, but I reduced my risk and I got rid of 2,000 out of the 3 just to reduce my risk because it looked like it was going to reverse. So all of that whole gain right here, all of this was made with 1,000 share, 2,000 share, working 1,000 share core position. So we got in here early, short, and just worked this core position, kept working it, covering and adding, covering and adding. And as you can see, I'm not perfect on my covers into the washes, and I'm not perfect on my adds. Sometimes like this looked like it was going to run, and I went ahead and stopped out some of this. I actually took a loss on this little piece right here because I wanted to reduce my risk because it looked like it was going to bounce at this support level. But got back in, and I didn't get all the way out of my whole position. So that's one of the things that I do is we don't get all the way out. If I had got out of my whole position right here, I may not have caught this, right? So covering dips and adding back on pops, covering dips and adding back on pops. And as you can see, I'm not even perfect. I'm getting better at this and better at it and better at it. I did this right here with 1,000 shares, and lots of members were able to join. So it worked out really well. Let's see what's next. Then 11:15. Target was a nice stress-free short. We got in short pre-market and then just worked that core position. It was easy to borrow, so all the members got to join in. It was really nice. Roku got short, but it popped out and stopped us. And then I didn't fight it anymore. I didn't even try. I just took the loss and focused on target and ended up having a really solid day. Roku, a small short and then a long, so stopped out on the short and then got long. Had some major technical difficulties this day. I was up big on both of these right here, and I wasn't able to capture any of them. I was trying to get out of the trades on my phone and so forth, but they happened quick, especially the CADC. I was up a lot when it ran that day, and ended up losing 25 bucks on it. So I felt fortunate that I wasn't down a lot. And either way, a green day is a green day. So not going to complain about that at all. The members really got to bank on this, even though I couldn't get out. We were talking through the whole thing. Everybody got to cover their positions correctly and well. SQ long. So we missed the bulk of this move. I was looking for it to pull back that day to a better level and couldn't get it. So I just kind of did a small position. We did this together. It was like the whole dollar as it broke over the 45. And the whole room, we kind of did this together. Just caught a little piece of this, which was nice, a little wallet patter. GPS was kind of low volume, but it was setting up perfectly right at 30, and it had huge resistance and the whole dollar is at 30, so we got short there. Low volume, so it didn't take a lot of size, but a really high probability, low risk trade, so I took it. Some of the members took it with me. FL, we were really working this core position all day long on FL. We flipped long, we shorted and flipped long. Turned into be a really nice trade. DCIX, again, I was up quite a bit on this one. I wasn't able to sell half at a good profit like I'd like to, or I was able to sell half on this, but I was really holding for a bigger move and it didn't happen. So I gave back on this when I had the technical difficulties and I wasn't able to get out where I wanted to. So I was in the profit and I gave back. Very lucky to be green $15. I don't even know how I managed that. That's just how it ended up at the end of the day. Got lucky on that one. And other than that, I made it through the week. It was a whole lot harder than I expected running the room, but I love a challenge. And I'm doing this for the long term. I'm trying to, my business is about being bought for the oil field. I'm about done with that. I want to do this for a living. I want to trade and I want to make a career out of this. It's going to be my new job. And I'm really enjoying it. It's quite the challenge, but I love it. I love a challenge. So I'd love to have some more members. I'd love to have you guys trade with us. It's got a really good system. It works well, as you can see. And I don't blame you for wanting to make sure I had the bugs worked out with all the people, but as you can tell, we're getting there. I've got the bugs worked out. About got my groove back, so love to have you. Lots of room for improvement for me. I also need to find balance between free content and member content. I want to continue to provide quality free content, and I will do my best to do that, as long as it doesn't interfere with the community, because that comes first now. So until next time, traders, peace.